right, she arrived with bells on her shoes today. Carolyn Baldwin is in the studio, ready to bring us a really great segment about gardening. And your phone calls are an important part of the show. We invite you to call Carol Ann at any point. It's a full-hour show. It gives you lots of time to get a full, hearty answer. The number to call is 622-9622. I see some people online watching, so you might need to know the area code. It is 352. Which is also FLA, which is the old abbreviation for Florida.
Right. Yeah, we dropped the A's. But you can't get an area code of 35. So it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, right. So 352-622-9622. Good morning, Carolyn.
Good morning, Larry. And I see Robin said in front of us, sometime here today, we've got 4 sets of gift certificates to give away.
Nice. It's Christmas time.
Yeah, it is Christmas time. Christmas time means all kinds of gift certificates to give away.
Yeah, lots of gift certificates. Somebody had a good idea when they came up with gift certificates.
Yes, they did. It was all for that person that's hard to buy for.
Yeah.
That was probably how the original, or to try to mail a gift.
Yeah.
Back when you started, when, I don't know when gift certificates first came about, but you figure trying to mail a nice coat or just a nice gift to someone else. When you had to buy it, then you had to pack it, then you had to ship it. So you start going, okay, the dollar value in this is going up and up and up. Right. But if I were to just get them a Christmas card and a gift certificate to said establishment that they like to shop, you can then send it off to them for the price of postage, and they can shop and get one.
Thank you for reminding me. I need to do exactly that.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I have a question for you based on the ad. I think it's the ad for Bob Wines.
Okay.
And I guess I could ask them, but they advertise a cocktail tree, and it produces more than one fruit.
Right. Yeah, the citrus is usually very common.
How is that possible?
They're multi-graft. They're multi-grafted. We had somebody last week called, asking about that they have, you're looking. If you have a small yard, you can't put 3 or 4 or 5, trees in the yard. But you could have one tree that was grafted. They usually do anywhere between 3 and 6 different fruit on it.
So are they similar?
No, they're all going to be say on citrus.
Okay.
Or if you lived in a big more apple area than how many we can grow here, you might have several different apples on there that would ripen.
Could you have
slightly
an apple
different
and a pear? Or an orange and a pear?
No, you couldn't do the orange and a
partridge in a pear tree?
Could be. That's possible. Usually it's citrus together. You would have pears together. You would have apples together because they're the same. Different varieties of the same fruit or the same family of fruit. Because with citrus, you got your grapefruit, your lemons, your orange, your tangerines are actually a little bit different, but they are all citrus. Only thing I tell people to watch for is grapefruit get large. The leaves are large, the fruit is large. That it has a tendency to be the more vigorous portion of a tree like that, which means it may outgrow a smaller variety, making either your tree a little lopsided or may overpower that tree and suck all the nutrients into that side. So, trying to doing something like a lemon, a lime, and a tangerine together, they would be more matching in size of the fruit, of the growth habit, that kind of thing. If I was going to do a grapefruit, I might do a navel orange and maybe another larger variety, just so that it was a little more balance into that tree. And realizing then you're going to get less fruit per variety. But you should still get, a nice supply that would give you a nice.
That's a really cool idea, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What about mixed nuts? Could you have
I don't think they can do nut trees.
No.
That there's not, because they just have such different growing conditions usually. And nut trees take so many years, even after grafting, to actually produce.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
They're much longer. Even versus, citrus, you're looking at 2 to 3 years. 3 years before you really start to get any quantity of fruit. 5 years before you really start to get nice harvests. But, usually 3 years before you're getting beginning to get reliable fruiting and things like that. So
we have a phone call.
Fantastic.
Looks like a few phone calls coming in. Let's take one at a time. Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yes, good morning, Caroline.
Good morning.
Carol Ann, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Next Tuesday it'll be all over, and we can take a deep breath and get back to normal, and then Walmart will be pushing Valentine's Day.
Well, everybody will be in line for the returns. Give them a gift certificate.
Right. Say, when I used to go down to, when my folks were still with us, down to St. Petersburg area, they lived in a large complex down there.
Okay.
And there were these kumquat trees all over the place.
Yes.
And one year I plucked one off the tree, and I thought, I'm going to give this guy a try. Ooh, it was really sour. What do you do with kumquats?
Some people do like them, that they are very tart. I guess there are some that are a little more sweet, but you eat the whole thing. It's one of those things. Pluck it off, wipe it off like you would a cherry tomato, and bite it. Not my favorite. A lot of times people make marmalade out of them, because marmalade is quite tart, or other. Use them in baking, or I think you can even candy them, like you would do other like rinds and things like that. Turn them into sauces that have a little higher acid content. There's a few different uses for them, but there are some people. You get the limequats, kumquats. What's the other ones? Calamundin, are all those smaller fruited kind of thing where you actually eat the whole thing. And not a big.
Are we a little bit too further north for kumquat trees?
No, kumquat trees actually, because they are smaller fruited, actually do very well up here. They do all the way up into Jacksonville and further. Because
they kind of use them for like an ornamental tree, right?
Very attractive as an ornamental, yes. And I don't think they're as susceptible to many of the pest issues. So it might be one, if you're looking at something that you're looking for, that fragrance of citrus blossom is just amazing, beginning in usually sometime in February, running in through March, maybe into early April a little bit. It's one of those wonderful fragrances that's really hard to match. I mean, I know personally it's one of my favorites.
I know I've heard of people using them in mixed drinks.
Yeah, using them in place of lemon or lime. It's a little different flavor, because it's still going to give you a little of that, maybe a little closer to an orange flavor than your lemon slice obviously is going to give you a lemon flavor. Lime slice would be lime, so using it that way as well. And they're pretty on a table even as an arrangement. To decorate, using seasonal items that we have, that the calamundin would be nice and orange at this time of year with the holidays going forward.
I'm kind of considering maybe they don't grow real large that I can see down there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thinking maybe I might plant one or two in my backyard just for something a little bit different.
Right, and with those you don't mind pruning them quite as much as you might a regular citrus tree, where you don't want to lose fruit. If you're not a big consumer of the fruit, but you like it, it's pretty, or you like the tree, it's a pretty tree, the fruit are on there. I'm not sure if the birds take in too many of them, but I mean, they're definitely an attractor for pollinators. So if anybody, if you do some gardening that you're looking for some pollinators, great tree.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much, and you have a great Christmas.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the call. All right, we do have some other calls.
Okay.
Let me push some buttons here. Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Back in the, 80s, Orlando used to have a parade on New Year's Day called the Queen Kumquat Sachet.
Wow.
I haven't heard of it in any recent times, but...
I've never heard of it at all.
I guess it dwindled out. The last time I heard of it was in the 80s.
Okay, and it probably was when the citrus industry was a lot in that area. You had, the Orlando and Claremont and all that area there.
Most of those are now new neighborhoods. All groves are gone.
Right, and so that's probably why. It's probably, if it was possible to move the festival, it went further south.
Yeah.
So
okay, all right. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
That's a fun name.
That one's
it's a fun.
It's a little odd, but.
All right, you have another phone call. Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Good morning, Carol Ann and Larry.
Morning, Sonny.
Larry, start off right off. Merry Christmas to you all. If I don't talk to you between now and then.
All right, thank you.
The past few days, the weather has been warm, and yesterday was actually getting hot in the afternoon.
Yes.
But what's happening is the grass is turning green.
Yeah, yes it is.
And I'm thinking that maybe I should just forget about it, and it's getting to a point now, it looks like it could use a mowing, but I'm wondering if we should do anything to it. I think best part would be to leave it alone.
Pretty much leave it alone. If it has seemed to have grown a little bit, I can't imagine where it's grown too much in the last week or so, just coming out of that cold spell. If it looks like it's grown some, just a thin, raise those blades up, cut it, just enough to keep that height that you had that you're going to go through the winter. Do not fertilize. It's still not spring. It is still just December, the end of December at that. We all know that January can be our worst month and February can be our worst months for winter. And we just are being lucky right now to have such a warm spell, but we had cold weather, now warm weather. You're going to see a lot of stuff get tricked and get burnt when we do drop once again.
Yeah. I was just curious if there was something that maybe I should do that I'm not thinking of.
Not a thing. Just let it do its thing. Like I said, if it does happen to grow a little bit and it's looking maybe a little shaggy or something like that, just go through, mow it with the blades up high, and water it if we're dry. Say about every maybe 10 days to 2 weeks, a good thorough deep watering. Take that water, get those roots to go down nice and deep. But that's about it.
Right. All righty, well, thank you very much. And
thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you, WOCA, for having Carol Ann in for us.
Oh, my gosh, we're the lucky ones. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love this segment. And we have to take a little break, and we will be right back. The phone lines are open. Carol Ann is here all the way till 10 o'clock, so you got a good 40 minutes or so. If you want to call in, just give me about 2 minutes of break time, and we'll take a break and be right back in 2 minutes. This is WOCA Ocala.
The calendar's rolling, the clock's ticking on last-minute gift ideas. Time for you to give gifts that keep on growing from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Bob still has florist quality foil-wrapped poinsettias at a super low last-minute price. They were $5.98, but this week you get 3 of these poinsettias for just $10. Bob has wonderful Christmas cactus, many different sizes starting as low as $3.99. And what a great gift. Listen to this. Bob Wine's famous camellias, 5-inch pots, were $14.99. Now last minute priced at just $9.99. You can't go wrong with the Bob Wine's gift certificate. Plus you get up to $60 free when you buy them. Special last minute store hours this week. Daily till 5, Saturday till 3. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, your Christmas holiday place for 65 years.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9:05 a.m., Bern Perez will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hills Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We will discuss screening techniques and more, so tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m., right here on The Source, WOCA.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. but sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
All right, 21 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's return to Carol Ann Baldwin, and we are in the beginning part, I guess, of the show called In the Garden with Carol Ann. We took a break a little bit late this time because we wanted to squeeze the phone calls in.
Right.
But the phone calls are still there. If you wanted to, we don't have any on waiting right now, but if you want to call in, the number is 622-9622.
It's it's beautiful out today. If anybody checked the In the Garden Facebook page today, I did post a picture this morning of 3 small green tomatoes on a tomato plant that sat out through that cold spell that we had, and I know and it survived. I mean, the plant is burnt on all the edges, but there are 3 defiant tomatoes on there, and they do not look like they were hurt. They're tucked up underneath the leaves and such. So we're going to leave them there and see what goes with them. Okay. They were a patio variety tomato, which the patio tomato is a smaller tomato. It would be one that you could have kept in a pot, where it could have been brought in, but it was at the Ag Center. It's not like I could have brought it in and carried it back out and this and that. But if it was at home, I could have brought it into a safer place for those coldest nights that were gonna, that did the damage to the foliage on it. Little pepper plant I had. Again, the tops all burn up. Next week, I might go ahead and just grab those ones, bring them home for the rest of the winter, and then bring them back over, when spring happens again.
What's amazing to me is, and we've talked about this before, the difference in the kind of plants you'll see here from, let's say, Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you think about how many cold days we have compared to how many cold days Miami has.
Right, and
not that many. It's not that big of a difference.
Actually, it's the temperature itself. It may not be the days of cold, because in Miami, for us, 60 is chilly, but if it's bright and sunny, it's okay. Down in Miami, 60 is cold.
Okay,
because they don't go to 32.
They never do, huh?
No, I mean, they have, but it's rare. On that real oddity. I mean, I've been in Ocala since 1983. I've seen it ice/snow here, the actual ones where we were snowed in 89. I mean, we had the ice in 83 for Christmas that busted the pipes under probably 98% of all mobile homes in the county. But the snow and ice was in like 89, and then we had some just a few years ago. But in that length of time, it was twice. And so you figure in Miami, for them to even get to 32 was probably twice. So the temperatures, we're what they consider subtropical, and they're tropical.
Is that right?
We plant hibiscus in the landscape. We enjoy them. We may try to put them in a protected area, because when we have the cold weather, which we get every winter, there's a good chance they're going to get frost damaged, at least on the tips every year. Severe winters, they could be damaged much further. Down in Miami, they plant them as hedges up and down all over the place, because the odds of them ever getting hit by that kind of cold is very minimal. So it's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, it's amazing, really.
And even if you just go, and you almost think of going out from here in Ocala to the Tampa, Clearwater, Daytona areas and things like that, if you ever look at one of the maps, and I know I'm being very visual, so you have to be watching this on the live feed, right. Where it actually dips down in, and the coastal areas, even though they're kind of parallel to us, are actually a little bit warmer because of the water. And where it's at, and that here in the center, it dips down, those colder temperatures are there. Because you get Tampa, Clearwater, and things like that, and something like an Ixora or a Croton, they can use them as a hedge. If there's some, a little bit protected. You get down south of Orlando, and they're used as hedges frequently. My mom used to live in Palmetto, and Palmetto's another 40 miles south of Tampa. It's near Bradenton, actually, just the town north of Bradenton on 41. And they would, they had them as hedges in front of the homes without much of any protection, just because the temperatures really never regularly on an annual basis ever dropped down really below 40. So they were fine. So
it makes a big difference as far as what can grow and what can't grow.
And what can grow as either maybe a tender perennial or a hardy perennial or an evergreen. And then you get further above Gainesville, and you see that begin to change somewhat again, where these same plants I'm talking about, Ixora or Croton, might be grown in containers because they'll have to bring them in.
Do you know, we were in New York on the Thanksgiving week, and we went to the Central Park Zoo, and they have a room there with birds and tropical plants.
Yeah.
And it is tropical. You're wearing your winter coat, and you walk in there, and all of a sudden you're in like
the humidity,
Miami.
The humidity and the temperatures. Yeah,
it was amazing. Really.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like a botanical.
It's a mini environment, I guess.
Oh yeah. Well, it's all glassed in, and I'm sure
they better not break down. All those animals will die. Or go into a hibernation if it went slowly, the kind of thing. But you'd end up with a lot of damage in there, plant-wise. So I guess you'd have to be a rich person, but could a rich person literally have like a tropical garden in their home?
You could do it on a small scale, even if you weren't rich. I mean, a Florida room converted into glass panel, where you can actually have, say sliding doors between the home, or some kind of door between the home and that, where you have heat going into that even during the colder months, plenty of sunlight, enough plants, enough moisture. It's just that makes it almost like a sauna in a way. But I mean, you could create a room. I mean, a greenhouse in Florida actually becomes that in the even in the wintertime.
Really?
Yeah, because it gets that warm.
It just seemed to me like you'd have to be very wealthy in order to be able to
I mean, you wouldn't have animals and things like that, but you might be able to have butterflies. I mean, the lizards and frogs and things like that would survive in there. Year-round. You could put yourself a pond in there and have a tropical oasis.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Right attached to your home. And I don't think
with
it would
hot
really.
Tub.
Yeah, you could put you a hot tub and just do yourself a nice tropical setting in there, and you'd be set up pretty nice.
We're to the bottom of the hour already. We're at the bottom of the hour. Guess what song I'm playing right now? Think about yourself and what you're wearing.
I'm wearing green.
On your feet.
Oh, bells. Oh, yeah.
And what is the song? Carol of the Bells. Carol of the Bells. All right, we'll be right back with Carol with the Bells, Carol Ann with the Bells. On the other side of the break, got a half hour left of In the Garden with Carol Ann. We'd love to have your phone call. The number is 622-9622. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes. My gosh, I forgot to mention, we have some prizes to give away. What do we have, Carolyn?
4 gift certificates each. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery and Pack Mail.
Call if you want them.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. Investigators believe the Amtrak, which derailed near Seattle, was going too fast just before it jumped the track.
It's a scene of mass destruction.
NTSB board member Bella Dzinzar saying the train was going 50 miles an hour over the speed limit. 3 people are dead, dozens more hurt, 10 in critical condition.
Huge cranes are now lifting away the wreckage. It is tough going in this fairly steady downpour this morning, but Interstate 5 is a major artery here in the Pacific Northwest, indeed along the entire West Coast, and highway officials are hoping to get this stretch of freeway back open to traffic just as soon as possible, hopefully later today.
Fox's Claudia Cowan in DuPont, Washington. The president tweeting this morning about stocks and the tax reform bill up for a vote in the House today, saying the economy has a long way to go after the bill is totally understood. Fox News, we report, you decide.
When it comes to the holidays, the hustle and bustle doesn't stop. Well, unless your car breaks down. Whatever this season brings, it helps to have Hum by Verizon. Hum is the connected car system that assists and empowers drivers. Now you can check your car's health from your phone, get help if you're stuck on the side of the road, and if Hum detects a crash, it can automatically notify emergency services. It's a smart way to stay informed about your car and keep your family safer on the road. This holiday season, get Hum and get where you're going. Visit hum.com or your local Verizon store for special holiday savings.
At Progressive, we think your floral boutique is the bee's knees. In fact, it's all the bee's knees in every hive of bees in all the trees from here to Belize. Please. Everyone agrees. You deserve the expertise of Progressive Business Insurance, with over 40 years of experience helping busy bees and their knees glide with ease like a gentle breeze. So whether you're a worker bee, a queen, or none of these, buzz over to progressivecommercial.com if you please. Faster than a bee's knees as he pollinates the leaves of 3 trees. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates.
Of Central Florida is committed to being your first choice for quality higher education. CF has locations in Marion, Citrus, and Levy counties and offers more than 60 academic programs. Earn a certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree with Florida's 2+2 program. A student can complete an associate in arts at CF and be guaranteed admission to a state of Florida university. CF is ranked number 13 in the U.S. for affordability, is military friendly, and offers a full student life experience. Make CF your first choice. Call 352-873-5800.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Wait, stop. I'm not ready.
Why?
I still have so much shopping to do.
Do what Bob and I did. We bought gift certificates from Ocala Civic Theater.
For everyone?
Yep. Bob's parents, my Secret Santa.
My impossible to buy for sister?
Yes. And when you buy $100 in gift cards, you get another $25 free. I'm keeping that one for date night.
Great idea. I'm still in the doghouse over last year's vacuum cleaner.
Call Ocala Civic Theater. 352-236-2274.
How about a really different last-minute Christmas gift? Give a tree from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Bob has a huge selection, more types of trees than you can imagine. Prices starting as low as $59 for some trees up to 7 feet tall. How about a citrus tree? Lemon and lime trees, regularly $29.99, just $19.99. Last-minute deals on poinsettias, too. Get 3 for just $10. Larger sizes available. It's Camellia time, and Bob has them, starting at only $9.99. Want to get up to $60 in gift certificates free? Then buy some gift certificates at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Last minute longer hours this week, too. They're open daily till 5, Saturday till 3. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, away from the Christmas traffic, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Celebrating 65 years of Christmas giving.
All right, 25 minutes now before 10 o'clock. If you're visiting Florida from someplace that's colder than Florida, you are so happy you're here right now. 65 degrees, expected to climb to 82 today.
Right.
And pretty much that's the way it's going to be.
And see, I don't mind. I know there's people going, yeah, I'd like it to be a little colder for Christmas. Nah.
Well,
not me. I'd like to go sit outside and have a nice iced tea. Whatever. I don't want to have to bundle up and be out, to go outside. And it's been gorgeous the last few days. You've got a cool morning. They've been foggy mornings, so be careful out there if you are traveling early in the mornings. We have had some fairly dense fog the last couple mornings, and will probably extend through the holiday as well. So,
okay, I just saved you. I just took a picture of you with your bells on your shoes.
Oh, okay.
That is a cute picture of you.
Well, thank you.
That is really cute.
Cool. Yeah, me and my bells. I can annoy coworkers and customers all the way until the 24th. So.
They sound louder than the sun. They're so small. I thought they were big.
They're big bells. I think they are. They're about the size. They're about almost the size of a marshmallow.
I guess so. I was just picturing maybe more of them. Maybe that's what I was picturing.
There's 2 on each foot. Got red and white ones this year.
I clicked post.
You click post, it probably will post. It's just taking a few minutes. And there was something I was going to mention, and it flew right out of my head.
Because I asked you, can you put your feet up on the chest so I can take your picture?
No, I thought about it a minute ago, and then I clicked on something on my laptop, and it was like, oh wow, where did that thought go? it did have something to do with Christmas, and I lost it. Hopefully it'll come back. Now I remember what it was. If anybody, and I know a lot of our listeners do Facebook, and this has nothing to do with plants or gardening unless you wanted to make it that way when you created it. If anybody's seen any of the party, and I call it a party ball for nothing better than a term, it's the saran wrap and the gifts in it. You could do it for a birthday, you could do it for Christmas. Well, we just did it for a Christmas party. That we did with coworkers.
What did you do?
And it was you get a whole bunch, and these were cheap gifts. These were little cheapy candy, little mini liquor bottles, pair of little knit gloves, those kind of things. You can go and spend $20-$30 in the Dollar Tree or somewhere like that, and create this. You put one kind of cool gift in the middle, and then you begin to wrap it in saran wrap.
Just without a basket.
Without a basket, just wrap it in saran wrap, and then keep adding gifts to it. You can tear off sheets of the saran wrap because then it makes it just a little more challenging, and you keep going until you put all of these in. All of these in there to
more challenging
makes
for
it
the
more
opener.
challenging. Well, because what it is when you get
for the
done,
person opening it.
Ours was about the size of a pumpkin that you might carve. And you put it on the table and you find out who's going to go first, because this is a party game. And you have your set of dice, and I think we rolled to go first, or you might pick the youngest, or you might pick the oldest, however you want to do. And the first person begins, and the next person who's in line to go begins to roll the dice. When they roll doubles, or the selected number that you pick, it immediately goes to that person. Whether or not they got one little peel of it or they couldn't get anything, and it just continues to go around the table till it's all gone. It was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I love that idea.
It probably lasted, 10 or 15 minutes maybe of the fun.
That is
and whatever
idea.
Prizes drop out when it's on your turn, they're yours. So that's why I say you just use little fun things, and you can do this for children, you could do it for adults, you could do, mixed family to where your gifts are, there are little notepads, you could do, pencils might try to poke through, but just smaller items,
right.
Just little fun things to put in there. And so if anybody's thought about it, it really was fun. You can make it more challenging wearing oven mitts, but we had alcohol involved, and it wasn't necessary. So it made it all. It was just fun and laughter and a good time.
Do you know the one that I really don't get? And I think everybody's going to say, come on, how can you not get? It's the Chinese gift giving.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, those are fun. We did that, too.
Yeah?
We did that, too.
I don't get it.
Ours didn't go on too far. I don't know where
you
the
get
name
a gift,
from.
and I want it.
We all buy, everybody who's going to play gets their gift, and they all go on a table. And usually you number everybody's name, 1, 2, 3, 4, down the line. And so number 1 goes first, and they select a gift off the table. They begin the game. They unwrap that gift because there's no names on it or anything, and it's not necessarily yours. You might really like it.
You have it for a little while.
You may have it for a little while. You may get to keep it at the end. The player number 2 can either take your gift or one off the table.
So can you mix the Chinese game with the saran wrap game?
No, you do them separate. It's more fun. Yeah. But no, I mean, it's on a similar kind of thing, because the little saran wrap party ball was just, it's a lot of fun.
So how would you wrap a plant? You couldn't wrap a plant.
No, you'd put gift bags.
Just put it in the bag?
Yeah. I mean, if you were doing a Chinese gift exchange.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You couldn't do it in the party ball, but you could do, if you were doing one, say it was a gardening club that you were going to do this with.
Right.
You could do gardening gloves. You could do flower seeds. You could do little...
So do you have people, you work at Lowe's, do you have people coming into your garden department at Lowe's saying, I'm looking for a gift?
Usually it's a plant gift. They were looking for like the amaryllis, and of course they're all running in there now that it's the 19th of December.
I know.
And everything is sold out, and they want this, and this. And it's like, I'm sorry, but the only thing I've got left is actually some Christmas cactus, and they're kind of bloomed out. But most gardeners and plant people understand that it's okay, because it'll bloom next year. kind of thing.
So if you give them the plant and it looks horrible,
I mean, they don't look horrible.
know.
It's just not blooming
They'll
anymore.
know.
All the buds have fallen off, but and things like that. But it's a good thing.
Phone line is open if you'd like to call Carol Ann. Maybe since you will not be hearing Carol Ann until after Christmas,
right?
Maybe you just want to call and say Merry Christmas.
Well, and Merry Christmas for everybody else. And don't forget, we do have a couple other gift certificates for at the next break. So if you didn't get one, we still got a couple of them here. So we can keep giving, because we went through that really quick. It is the $25 gift certificate, or $20 gift certificate to Baldwin's Community Gardens and Nursery, and $25 for pack mail. So if you're shipping things, or you're going to wait till after Christmas to ship, and I don't know what other services pack mail does, but I know there's other stuff so we've got a couple of those. So that's actually a $45 gift there, or prize, and Bob wines can be used, throughout the gardening season.
Yes,
which is year round in Florida. And of course we're talking about Christmas. Christmas is next Monday. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas, and we'll be looking at planning next spring's garden probably on next Tuesday. We'll start talking about getting our garden seeds and things like that together and growing.
It's the show that looks a half a year ahead at all times.
That's it, at least 3 months.
Good morning, you're on the air with Carol Ann.
Good morning.
Morning.
Carol Ann.
Yes.
I went to Bob Wine's last week.
Okay.
And came home with a beautiful Dutchman's type vine.
Oh, nice.
And I am thrilled with it, but I don't even know what they look like, but I'm going to find out, I hope.
Yes, you will.
Do you have any suggestions as to how to care for it through the winter? It is in a pot.
Okay.
And it's well established.
Okay.
It looks like it might be pretty old.
Okay. They are sensitive to the cold. So is it on a trellis right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I would probably, only because we still do have January and February to get through, I would be tempted to keep it in that pot, put it outside while it's nice right now, but if the temperature's going to drop, I'd be bringing it in. In the springtime, when you put it in the ground, just nice, good organic soil, nice, enrich that a bit. A good-sized trellis, because they do get quite large. They're not real heavy. Okay. They're not real heavy, not like a bougainvillea or something like that, but they are quite viney. And just give them some room, because they will grow nicely. You amend the soil, a nice slow release fertilizer would probably keep them going all through the year.
Okay. Do they like a lot of sun, or are they shady?
They're more of a sun. Okay. If you had a little bit of shade in the afternoon, just like all of us, they would probably enjoy that as well.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Well, I also have 2 beautiful camellia bushes that I brought home, little ones.
Nice.
So I am a happy camper.
Oh yeah. Now the camellias, I would go ahead and put in the ground. They are cold hardy.
Really?
Yeah, they're cold hardy. They're nothing's going to happen with them. They may sit dormant all the rest of the winter if they have flowers on them. They might lose those this year, but that's okay, because you know what they're going to look like next year. Select your location through the dappled sunlight, or up underneath a high canopy of pines or something like that, and I would just put those in the ground.
Okay. Well, I better get busy.
Go break out the shovel. You're welcome.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
We are up against... Thank you.
And tell Joe that I loved going to Bob Wine's.
We'll tell Joe. We will mention it to him. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, we'll take a little break, and as Caroline mentioned, we have some gifts we want to give you. And to receive the gifts, there's no strings attached, no rules.
Give us a call.
You just say, I would like them. And what is the package again?
The package is Bob Wine's $20 gift certificate and a $25 gift certificate from Pack Mail.
All right. So you can get something and mail something.
There you go.
The phone number to call if you'd like to claim your prize is 622-9622. Remember, there's no questions to answer, no strings attached, no rule for 30 days or anything like that. It's just our gift to say thank you to you for listening to this wonderful program that Carol-Ann does every week. And Carol-Ann, by the way, volunteers to do this too, so just want her to know how much we appreciate that. All right, we will take a little break and take your calls during the break. This is The Source. Oh my gosh, you know that I got 3 buttons to push, and I got 3 buttons and I can't do it right. We'll be right back.
The College of Central Florida is committed to being your first choice for quality higher education. CF has locations in Marion, Citrus, and Levy counties and offers more than 60 academic programs. Earn a certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree with Florida's 2+2 program. A student can complete an associate in arts at CF and be guaranteed admission to a state of Florida university. CF is ranked number 13 in the U.S. for affordability, is military friendly, and offers a full student life experience. Make CF your first choice. Call 352-873-5800.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Wait, stop. I'm not ready.
Why?
I still have so much shopping to do.
Do what Bob and I did. We bought gift certificates from Ocala Civic Theater.
For everyone?
Yep. Bob's parents, my Secret Santa.
My Impossible to Buy For sister?
Yes. And when you buy $100 in gift cards, you get another $25 free. I'm keeping that one for date night.
Great idea. I'm still in the doghouse over last year's vacuum cleaner.
Call Ocala Civic Theater. 352-236-2274.
How about a really different last-minute Christmas gift? Give a tree from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Bob has a huge selection, more types of trees than you can imagine. Prices starting as low as $59 for some trees up to 7 feet tall. How about a citrus tree? Lemon and lime trees, regularly $29.99, just $19.99. Last-minute deals on poinsettias, too. Get 3 for just $10. Larger sizes available. It's Camellia time, and Bob has them, starting at only $9.99. Want to get up to $60 in gift certificates free? Then buy some gift certificates at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Last minute longer hours this week, too. They're open daily till 5, Saturday till 3. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, away from the Christmas traffic, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Celebrating 65 years of Christmas giving.
All right, let's return now to Carol-Ann Baldwin. Gosh, my gosh, it goes fast. 10 minutes before top of the hour, Carol-Ann came in wearing bells, so that's why I'm... This is a very serious rendition of Carol of the Bells, isn't it?
Yeah.
I should find a more playful version. This almost sounds like you're going to war or something. Do you ever go to war in your garden?
Like, you go for a battle over the bugs. Oh, yeah, battle of the bugs.
Battle of the bugs?
Battle of the bugs at times,
I mean, you actually go out feeling like, I'm gonna get them. Yeah.
Or I'm going after the weeds. Sometimes there's a battle going out. Just gonna take out the dollar weed this week. Just, get in there and just concentrate on that.
So we went to a pet shop yesterday.
Oh, that can be dangerous, yeah.
Dangerous? No.
Yeah, it's because you go home with stuff. With pets.
Oh my gosh. Well, hold on. I wanted to tell you about the animals, but you just reminded me of something. But anyway, so Robin was getting gifts for her son and her children's dogs. Her pets, I should say.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm looking at the rodents, because I like rodents.
Oh, right.
The hamsters, the
gerbils, rats, the guinea pigs, and stuff, yeah.
And they're all kind of just sleeping and like scared of me, whatever, But
then, great big hand coming in to go, oh, you're so cute.
But then I went to what are they called again? Oh, God, they look like weasels, but they're not weasels. Ferrets, thank you. Oh, my gosh, they wanted me.
Yeah, they're all happy.
Hey, come on, take me.
Pet me.
Take me.
Yep.
So you want to hear the nasty thing that's in there?
What's that?
Do you know what beef, is it called pizzle, Robert? What's that thing called again? It's the male part of a bull.
Oh, okay.
They dry it and make it
two toys.
A toy for not for kids, for dogs. What is it called? Pizzle? Pizzle Fizzle?
But that's kind of, wow.
It says beef pizzle. I said, I had to look on my phone. What the heck is beef pizzle? Oh. Really?
Would have never known.
All I can say is they got long, skinny ones. That's all I can say.
That's horrible.
It is horrible.
But no,
It's a toy.
Yeah. Pet stores are dangerous.
They don't care.
Yeah.
The dog doesn't care. What are you? What are you chewing on?
They just know it's a chew toy.
I bet you people buy it just because it's silly.
Yes, I think so too.
Right.
I think so too. But let's take a call.
Let's take a call.
Please save me.
Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yeah, this is the day in 1944 when the Battle of the Bulge began in Belgium. The siege of Bastogne.
Okay.
I thought I'd mention that.
Little piece of trivia.
My dad was there too. Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
It's one of the things, you're a big supporter of veterans. So for those who don't know, Carolyn is a big supporter of veterans. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's pet stores even, and this time of year can be dangerous on pet stores too. Like you say, going and buying gifts and things because they seem to come out just like for children with all this stuff. That's just like, because I still got to get my dog a present too, but he's
I found something. I don't know if
he's not going to get a pizzle. I'm sorry. No, that's
No, why not?
You're not going to bring that in the house.
Maybe it's tasty.
I'm sure too. Yeah, but. No, he'll get
they
some
have a costume. The Ewok.
Right.
So you put it on your dog. And I was trying to figure out, now, how does this fit on your dog? And then I realized the front paws go in the feet.
Or the feet, right. And the other ones just sort of flop about.
And when you look at it from the front, it looks like the dog is walking on 2 feet.
Right. They're cute. Yeah, my dog, no. I wouldn't do that to an animal for one, and my dog's too big for that.
Why
He'd probably
wouldn't you?
bite me, but
the dog loves it. The dog loves everything you do.
Yeah. Well, my dog would look, he's big, he'd be goofy, and he'd probably tear it up. But it's kind of funny because I've been house sitting as well of my daughter's pets because she couldn't take them while she was staying.
Grand dogs.
There's no dogs in that. My dog has to live at the other house. But no, 2 cats, 2 rats, and the turtle.
That sounds like a children's book.
Yeah, 2 cats, 2 rats. Well, you missed it when my daughter was little, and we had Peep and Pip, Cheep and Chip, and Cheese and Quackers. And they were the 2 different colors of chickens and 2 ducks. But so it's kind of funny that my daughter come home one day and came back for to see me, come to the house, see her pets and such, and that I had bought the rats special treats, or I called her one day going, "Can they eat this?" And she, that's fine. And The rats, yes. And I told her she can't take the turtle with her to her new apartment. He and I are friends.
Oh, you've become buds?
Yeah, we're buddies. Oh, yeah. I walk in and he's right at the glass. He's got to say hello.
Really?
Yes.
He knows that you're
He knows I'm there. I'm the one who feeds him. And
you pet him?
Yeah, I've petted him. Yeah.
You think they feel it?
Yeah, they say they do. I've seen video where cleaning the show, rescued turtles and stuff, where they clean them, and that they, run their little flippers and things like that. But he comes up, he keeps tearing his it's a floating basking thing, so that the water level in the tank, if it goes down, it'll go down, and that. Well, he keeps knocking the suction cups off that are underwater, so he can get in between it and the. And it's like, would you stop? One day you're going to get stuck. But. Yeah.
He needs a friend.
We have a little minute. Yeah, I know. I gotta probably get him a friend.
What's his name?
Squirtle. Squirtle the turtle.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good name for a turtle.
Are you enjoying being a? I'm sorry.
A pet grandma?
Yeah, pet grandma.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm a pet grandpa.
Yeah?
I have a grand dog.
You got a grand dog? I don't have a grand. I got the 2 grand cats, the 2 grand rats, and the turtle. The turtle's now mine. I'm adopting him. He's mine. So you can't take the turtle. The turtle actually started out from the Cascades.
Is that right?
He was probably not even quite a quarter-sized hatchling.
You found him on the sidewalk?
That was getting actually dehydrated. My daughter found him, brought him home, this and that, and that's how it started. And now he's about, how big would that be?
Size of an apple?
Yeah, size of a small apple kind of thing. So, if you think of the size, on that.
Cut it in half, I guess.
Yeah.
So, tell me your Christmas traditions in your home. Do you do anything every year?
No.
What do you do every year? There's got to be something you do every year. Do you wrap things in saran wrap, or was that a new thing?
No, that was a new thing. That was a party game. No, it's usually, don't really have any. I mean, had them as when I was a child, but we never really got any good ones when my daughter was little. It used to be a lot of baking. What do you put on
the top of your tree? A star, or an angel, or nothing?
I've always had an angel. And I got to get my angel up there because I couldn't reach. And now I found my step stool so I can reach it and put the angel up.
Oh, wow.
But I need a new one. It's starting to fall
And
apart.
do you have, is there a story behind every ornament on your tree?
Nope.
No?
No, it's funny. I don't, as an adult, I don't. When I was a kid, is when I started everything, at home. Thanksgiving weekend would be, watch out, Carol Ann's going to get the Christmas tree out because we had an artificial tree.
So do you have any ornaments that you can say, oh, I had this as a kid?
No, I don't. No, I think the last one that was on a wreath that my mom had got busted. It was a little.
There's got to be a story.
horn.
Before this hour ends, I'm going to find a story. Let's see.
I don't really. I mean, we used to do used to do the cookies. I used to be the one who would wake up. My parents would go to bed, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning after finally getting everything put together. And I'd be up at 2:30.
Couldn't wait.
No, and be forced to go back to bed till at least 5.
So tell me a toy you got as a kid. Tell me a toy.
A toy that I got
that
was
just for some reason you remember it.
Oh, it was my Oscar the Grouch hand pup, and a birdie, one of the birdies on the springy, where from Spencer's kind of thing.
Oh, nice, the bird on the spring.
Yeah, he just bounced up and down. Bright yellow.
Was this fun? Did it make noise?
Nope. It was just kind of cool. You could bat him and he'd fly. It was just neat.
What else? Where did you go on Christmas Day as a child?
Nowhere.
Did you stay home?
Nowhere. We stayed home.
Did anybody come to visit you regularly?
No, my grandmother used to actually come in about October and stay through the first of the year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she'd
come and stay. She'd come and live with us for a couple months just to celebrate and be able to enjoy the holidays with family and that.
That is sweet. That's the sweetest thing I think I've heard.
That's cool.
Well, have a great Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Next week at this time will be day after Christmas, looking towards a new year.
You want to see a cute picture of Carol Ann? I just took it today. I took a picture of Carol Ann with her bells on her shoes. I'm going to make sure I share it on the In the Garden Facebook page.
There you go. That'll work.
Carolyn, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone out there, and hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, and we will see you the day after Christmas.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Wait, stop. I'm not ready.
Why?
I still have so much shopping to do.
Do what Bob and I did. We bought gift certificates from Ocala Civic Theater.
For everyone?
Yep. Bob's parents, my Secret Santa.
My impossible to buy for sister?
Yes. And when you buy $100 in gift cards, you get another $25 free. I'm keeping that one for date night.
Great idea. I'm still in the doghouse over last year's vacuum cleaner.
Call Ocala Civic Theater. 352-236-2274.
This is James Snyder, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu.
The second that we started leaning over, I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
One passenger describing